Hey everyone, Michael Esposito here. Today I had a friend ask me, how do I sound unscripted? How do I give a speech without sounding like I have a script? So I'll give you a few tips and hopefully this helps you and works for you. The first suggestion I would say is kind of have a brainstorming session where you sit down and think about what you're giving a speech about. Or maybe you already have the topic because work is offering it or whatever it is. So sit down, do a brainstorming. Then write. Whether it's with a pen and paper or at your keyboard, just sit there and drill down everything that you want to get out. So write it all out, or take a recorder and just record it all and just give your whole speech and your whole brainstorming and just unload it all. I would suggest writing it because the next step would be to now highlight or bold or underline all of the key points that you think are really important. So let's just say you have about 3 pages or 5 pages of notes, which is a lot, right? What you would do is go through it and underline and highlight everything. And then from there, extract all of that, right? So let's just say you have about 10 points or even 20, right? You want to cut that down. Cut it down to like 5 major key points, depending on the length of your speech. Look, if you're doing an hour keynote, then yeah, the 20 points might make sense. But if you're only giving about a 5 or 10 minute speech about your product, service, or just something that you're sharing knowledge about, break it down into 3 components and just be like boom, boom, and boom. Write those down. So now you have your big script, you broke it down into 3 to 5 key things, and now take those 3 to 5 key things, those sentences that you have, and try to break those down into maybe 1 or 2 words that are triggers. So in other words, like, let's just say I scripted all of this. One of my lines would be how to break down outline or a draft into 3 key parts. That would be like a couple sentences. I would break that down into key parts or 1 word. And I would see that on my index card or on my little note or on my bullet points that are on a whiteboard or something. And that would trigger me to say, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how we break down 2 sentences into 1 word. And so that's what you would do. So now you have either an index card that you could bring up there with you, or even your cell phone that you have just a couple trigger words or a couple of trigger lines. Maybe they are a sentence. It's not a big deal, honestly. It's whatever makes you think about it this way. It's whatever you're going to be able to do, like even if you watch the Tonight Show or something like that, where they look at the cue card and are back with the audience. It's whatever's going to be able to make you do that or be comfortable on stage or in front of an audience. So that's really how you could sound unscripted, because those keywords or those trigger words are going to be there and you see them and you're like, all right, boom, you know the topic, you know everything, you wrote it all out in your draft, you're knowledgeable about it, have the confidence, get your trigger words, speak confidently about what you're talking about, whether you think you sound good or not. Perform, be confident, and you're going to do fine. And that's pretty much my tips for not sounding scripted. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.